Hey everyone, Japan is home to a bunch of amazing ski resorts, and today I'm going to show you, in my opinion, the top 5 ski resorts in all of Japan. So grab your gear, get strapped in, and let's get shredding. Checking in at number 5, and the first resort on our list is Kagura, located in the town of Yuzawa, Japan. What makes Kagura amazing is not only because it's a great resort, but also it's one of the most accessible resorts, especially coming from Tokyo, as it's only an hour Shinkansen ride away to Echigo Yuzawa Station, followed up by another short 15-minute bus ride to the resort. And compared to the other resorts in the Yuzawa area, Kagura tends to have the best snow as it's located at a higher elevation and actually requires taking a ropeway up to get to the base of the resort. The resort is actually quite large and features terrain for all skill levels, including great tree and backcountry runs at the top of the mountain. It's also connected to the popular Naiba resort if you want to check that out as well, but in my opinion it's large enough that there's more than enough to explore in one day. From a nightlife perspective though, unfortunately there's not as much to do in the nearby villages. There are though plenty of awesome Japanese style ryukans in the Yuzawa town if you're looking for a more traditional Japanese experience. One bonus fact about Echigo Yuzawa Station, and one of my favorite parts to go every time I visit, is the sake tasting in the station, where you can try from over 100 different kinds of sakes for 100 yen each, and is always fun to visit before heading back home. Next up on our list, at number 4, is Hakuba Valley. So this might be slightly cheating since Hakuba is actually comprised of 10 separate resorts scattered along the valley. It's located in Nagano Prefecture and about an hour drive away from Nagano Station. And Hakuba is definitely one of the most famous ski resorts in Japan, especially among international travelers. The different resorts also offer a variety of terrains, which is perfect for visitors of all skill levels. The most famous and largest of the resorts is Happo-One, home of the 1998 Winter Olympics, and features good terrain variety with tons of groomed runs to steep pitches to plenty of powder skiing opportunities. Then there's Goryu and Hakuba 47, the only 2 resorts in the valley that are connected, with Hakuba 47 being well known for its terrain park. And if you're a beginner, you can look at the Tsugaike Kogen, which has wide flat runs up and down the mountain. Or if you're into backcountry skiing, definitely check out Cortina. The overall snow quality here is solid with plenty of snow each winter. On the other hand, the resorts are quite scattered throughout the valley, and even though there's a local shuttle you can take, we highly recommend driving as that'll definitely make things easier. The main town areas of Happo and Ekoland are also fun, with plenty of restaurants and nightlife and onsens. But with its popularity and ease of access, you can definitely expect plenty of other visitors, especially during peak times. And coming in at number 3 on our list of top resorts in Japan is Nozawa Onsen. This resort makes it onto our list because it's just an all-around amazing resort in pretty much every category. First of all, the snow and resort itself. It's a fairly large resort by Japan standards, with amazing powder snow and tree runs, especially at the top of the mountain in the Yamabiko area. There's also plenty of good runs for beginners, notably the Paradise Run, and for immediate level riders as well. It's also not as crowded as some of the other more popular ski resorts out there, which is always a plus. And of course, as part of its name, the resort has plenty of onsens throughout the town. There are several free public hot springs, but as a word of warning, the water in the public onsens is not cooled and so it's extremely hot, so be careful. If you're not quite used to the super hot waters like us, there is a paid alternative called the Furusato no Yu, which has slightly cooler water and is definitely a lot more bearable. In addition, the town itself is quite charming, with strollable streets filled with great restaurants and cafes, and is often described as being quite similar to a European-style resort town. In terms of accessibility, it's actually quite easy to get to, as it's less than a 2-hour train ride away from Tokyo, and then just another short bus ride into town. Coming in at number 2 is a resort that most of you have probably heard about, which is the famous Niseko United Ski Resort in Hokkaido. Like Hakuba, Niseko is actually comprised of multiple resorts, and in Niseko's case, 4: Hanazono, Grand Hirafu, Niseko Village, and Anapuri, and together they form Niseko United. All 4 of them are connected at the top of the mountain, and if you get the All Mountain Pass, you can actually cross between all the resorts. Although each resort is itself quite large, and in my opinion, it's way cheaper to get a pass for a single resort since each resort has more than enough to explore in one day. Each resort also has its own perks, like Anapuri is great for beginners with its wide and flat runs, while Niseko Village is more for advanced riders with black runs all the way down the mountain. There's also amazing powder and backcountry runs across all the resorts via the gates. And at Grand Hirafu, there's some of the best nighttime skiing available in Japan. Of course, what ultimately makes this all possible is just the massive amounts of fresh snow it receives each winter. But in addition to the snow, Niseko also boasts the best nightlife out of all the resorts with tons of amazing restaurants and bars and accommodation options. For some people though, this may come as a downside as with the popularity, the resort can get quite crowded compared to the other resorts and require long wait times before boarding each lift or crowded runs, and you may also find Niseko more on the expensive side. To get here, the easiest way is flying into New Chitose Airport in Sapporo and then either renting a car or taking a shuttle bus to town. It's not the easiest resort to get to, but definitely worth the effort. And last but not least, the best snow resort in all of Japan, located just a 30-minute drive away from Niseko, Rusutsu. So if you happen to visit Niseko and are in the area, be sure to check out this amazing resort as well. What makes Rusutsu our favorite resort is the combination of amazing snow, some of the softest and powderiest snow you'll find in all of Japan, combined with amazing runs, perfect for beginners to advanced riders. It's also the largest individual resort in all of Hokkaido. To top that off, Rusutsu has some of the best tree runs where you can pretty much ride down any part of the mountain, and the runs are designed in such a way where as long as you keep riding, you'll end up back on the groomed paths again. And compared to Niseko, we feel like not only is the snow quality slightly better, there's also a lot fewer people as well, and so you'll be able to enjoy riding without fighting through hordes of other riders. The only downside to Rusutsu though is the town is not quite as lively as some of the other resort towns, as there's only a limited number of restaurant options, and the closest major grocery store is all the way in Hirafu, about a 30-minute drive away. But don't let any of that take away from this amazing resort. And like Niseko, to get here, we also recommend flying into Sapporo, and it's actually 30 minutes closer to the airport, so it's even easier to access compared to Niseko. And that's a wrap of our top 5 ski resorts here in Japan. What do you guys think? Thanks again for watching our video, and see you guys in the next one.